Mrs. Pace Acre and I didn't grow up homesteading, but we always wanted to start one. So we had to go past the phase of just talking about things and doing it. So here we are, we're over 5 years, almost 6 years into from when we started this project. And it's been a journey. If you watched any of the short videos and different videos that we put out, you will see there's cows, there's chickens, there's all those things. But it didn't always start that way. We started with this spot was just a grown up little piece of pasture. And that's where we got the name Pace Acre. So we're on 1.09 acres of land. So we are literally homesteading. And what I think is probably the most, it's realistic. Don't get me wrong. I would like to have 500 acres, 200 acres, and maybe the Lord willing, that'll happen one day. But we're doing everything here on Pace Acre on 1.09 acres, hence the name. So the most showed animal on Pace Acre right here is Miss Josie with my daily upload of Scripture with Josie. And of course, her partner Cheeseburger back there. And the thing with Cheeseburger, hence his name, he's a steer. He's a steer. He was an orphan calf we got from the neighbor a year ago. Bottle fed him. When I were feeding him out, he'll be butchered right here on Pace Acre. There will be videos of that. Josie's a heifer. She's a full-blooded registered Dexter. So she's a perfect size cow for a 1 acre homestead because she's a small breed. And then I don't remember the name of this cow back here. Lulu. So that's Lulu. She's a little heifer cow. She is another orphan cow. We bottle feeding her. You've seen some videos on that. But since she was a twin, you know, most of the time you don't eat your heifers, but she'll get fed out over the next 2 years. He'll go in the freezer at the end of this year. Should get about a year's worth of meat out of him. And then she'll go in the freezer next. So for me personally, it's all about keeping that meat rolling.
Is on the left side of the handle, there's also different gears on the left side?
All right, so this, you know, we talked about starting out homesteading. This is the original chicken coop. Quick little A-frame, built it in an afternoon. We started off, we had five hens, or their pullets. And this is what we started with. And, you know, I've thought about getting rid of it, doing something else with it, but it's always nice to have an extra pen. But this was the original chicken coop. So once again, this was something that was literally just built, some treated lumber from the lumber yard. Very simple to do. So after the A-frame, you get so tired of crawling in that thing. I had the egg boxes on the back, and I had a door back there. But then after getting tired of doing that, hatching eggs, trying to brood them in cardboard boxes, like all the things that really you shouldn't do. But I mean, we all do them. But brooding chickens in cardboard boxes. She's this little sweet girl. She's one of the ones that we hatch. That's one of the nice things. She's a couple years old now, but we wanted a big chicken coop. And this thing is so nice. I forget how big it is. It's like 10 by 12, but I wanted a coop that I could walk all the way in. So this was a huge, huge upgrade from the initial chicken coop. And this was the first big thing that we did here on the homestead, because chickens was our first animal. When they say that chickens are the gateway drug to homesteading, they absolutely are. Show Red down there. That's the head rooster, and he's not very happy that I got one of his ladies. She's fine, bud. But it's an amazing chicken coop. But just like everything, like your homes and everything else, you grow out of it. So it wasn't after the first year we realized we need another place to go so that we could add on and have a separate place to put like an extra flock. You want to introduce another flock, something like that. So we added on another little extension on here, and I've got a door in there. There's nesting boxes in both sides, but a door in there with hardware cloth so the birds can see each other. And also inside of here, I have I forget how big the brooder is. It's like a 3x8 or something, a homemade brooder that I made, and I mounted it to the wall. So that's nice. Of course, the automatic chicken door. You always try to do stuff to streamline things. But anyhow, this ain't a lesson. This is introducing pace acres. So let's move on. So out of all the projects, even taking that little building up there and turning it into a home, this thing right here was probably one of the biggest undertaking. For one, you got to dig a big hole. Two, I've done a lot of different construction type jobs, trades jobs over the years, but stack and block actually wasn't one of them. So, but having this thing out here, you see we're out in the middle of this beautiful pasture on our 1 acre, surrounded by woods and the Ozark Mountains. But having this out here has been such a peace of mind. No, it's not done. If you like project videos, there's gonna be plenty more. There's one already of the build of this thing. There's gonna be more as I finish this up, get the drain all done around it, get the yard cleaned up. But this is a cool build, because as homesteaders, you got to multi-purpose everything. And for us, this is a storm cellar, but it's also going to double as a root cellar. We got the vent in the back. Like I said, there's a full video on this. I'm not going to just try to stick around, but I just wanted you guys to I kind of did an introduction video early on when we started this channel, but basically I wanted to give you guys an updated one. And the main thing I want you guys to gain from seeing this video is that, and watching this channel, is if you have a dream to homestead, you're just gonna have to do it. You just gotta take that first step, because we talked about it for years and just kind of dreamed like some sort of dream that would never happen. And then we pulled the trigger, jumped in with both feet. One day we'll share the whole story. I'll get Mrs. Paceacre and me to share the whole story, but it's really a neat story. I mean, we did the whole thing where we lived in a camper for a year. We had an outdoor shower. Like, I mean, we wanted it. Let me put it that way. We wanted it. And now what you guys are seeing on the channel is literally 5 years into it, and it's still not done. It's still not done. But you know, big giant farms and homesteads, absolutely phenomenal. But I hope what you can gather through this channel is that you can do it with less. You can do it on real world money, regular jobs. You just have to want it, and you have to wait, and you have to save for it and do it that route. But a big part of this channel is our faith. God has completely changed my life, without a doubt. There's a series of videos that I put out every Sunday morning Central Time at 8 a.m. I call them Sunday on the Acre. And it's just a faith journey. It's just me talking about what God did. I'm no preacher, no theologian. I'm just somebody that loves the Lord because, well, he loved me first. But we have a lot of future plans and projects on this channel for the homestead. And we're going to take you guys along for the all of them, including Miss Josie here, hopefully getting her bred where she can have her first calf born here on the channel. Because that's the whole thing. And like I said, it's so cool when you just really look. These Dexter cows are just really neat. Small breed. And we've gotten to eat some beef from the guy we got her from. He's been raising them for years, and we've got to share some of and it's a phenomenal meat. I mean, it's right up there with the Black Angus like this fella is here. But like I said, appreciate you guys watching. You like this stuff, please like, subscribe, all the things everybody says, but it does make a difference. Like I said, we got a Sunday upload every Sunday at 8 a.m. and then either a homestead or project video I put out every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. and daily shorts with scripture with Josie, where we come out here and we read the word with this sweet girl every day, and depending on whoever else is in the scene. So remember, feed your critters, love your neighbor, and follow Jesus. Have a great night, everybody.